Hiya. So it has been like a month, and I have totally done one of these videos before, but after much research and hearing other people's videos, and no, this is not like hinting that there is anything on the way. This is just like I enjoy watching these videos as a person that does not have any special news on the way. I am not pregnant, but I really enjoy watching these baby name videos, and sometimes I see them like names that I like but won't be using. No, these are names that I like. Feel free to use them. I don't own these names, but like I really like these names because they're not necessarily super popular names that I personally don't hear a lot. Maybe you do, but I don't. I do know a couple, like, I have heard these names from people, but I don't hear them all the time. Like, I don't hear them, like, as a Sarah or, like, a Michael. You know, something that's super everywhere. Like, my name has many different spellings, and not to offend anyone, but personally, I think the way that my name is spelled is the best, honestly, because I feel like it's spelled a little bit more uniquely. And, but like, no hate if you have the same name as me, you're just spelled differently. It's just, I like the way that my name is spelled. If you like the way that your name is spelled, cool. But anyway, I have 25 names, and I have 1, 2, 10 boy names, I should have just done the math, 15, but I was making sure I had 25. That's why I counted the girls' names. I have 10 boy names and 15 girl names, and 2 of these names, my top boy name and my top girl name, I have the full names. And I personally have 2 middle names. A lot of people in my family have 2 middle names, and I don't care if people think it's extra or whatever. I personally really like 2 middle names. I think it's just pretty. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But the 2 names that I have fully picked out, like they are my top names. There's no if, buts, and what. My future significant other, we will be having those names. Like, I'm sorry about it, but like, I'm not passing up those names. And you can also, for any of the other future kids, you can pick any other name on it. I'm even willing to hear what, sorry about my nails, I know they're, and I'm willing to hear your favorite names as long as it's not super basic. Okay, this video is already 3 minutes long, so let's get into it. And I also have like, and if you say that they're from somewhere else, this is what I personally saw as the meaning and the origin, so sorry if you think I'm wrong. But my first name is Caspian as a boy, and it means of the sea, and it's Nordic. And the next is a girl name, and it's Adelaide, and it's French, and it means nobility. The next name is Hudson. And yes, I know of an Adelaide, and I know of a Caspian, and I know of a Hudson. But I like these names, and I don't really hear them like a whole lot. Hudson is the third name. It's a boy name. It's Scottish, and it means mind or heart. The next name has become popular because of Game of Thrones, but I've personally liked it for a really long time, ever since like Pretty Little Liars, because it's Arya. It's a girl name, it's Italian, and it means air. The next name is Colin. It's a boy name, it's Irish, and it means whelp, cub, young pup. The next name is Cassidy. I have a lot of C, A, or M names, not on purpose. It's just the way it is. Cassidy. It's a girl name. It's Irish, and it means clever. The next name is Alora. It is a girl's name. It's Latin, and it means star or presence. The next name is Luna, and it's a girl name, and it's Latin. It means the moon. The next name is Atlas. It's a boy's name. And I'm looking up because I'm looking above me at the names that I've had picked out. It's Atlas. It's a boy name. It's Greek, and it means carrying the weight of the earth on its shoulders. And I really enjoy that name, like, a lot. The next name is Finn. It's a boy name. It's Irish, and it means fair. The next name is Ezra. It's a boy name. It's Hebrew, and it means help or helper. The next name is a girl name, and it's Aurora. It's Latin, and it means dawn. This is my top girl name, which is the next name. This is the full name minus the last name. And there's no ifs, nothing. Like, this will be my firstborn daughter's name, which is Florence May Marie. I've gone back and forth on a couple on the first middle name, but Marie has always been in there. It is my grandmother's middle name. I have some other cousins who have the same middle name. I love it. Not personally as a first name, but I love it as a middle name. And it's obviously a girl name. It's English, and it means blossoming, just Florence. Which I'm a little confused on that, because when I think of Florence, I think of like Florence, Italy. But the next name is Anastasia. Girl, it's Russian. It means resurrection, which is actually one of my cousin's middle names. And I kind of forget that, but I really enjoy this name a lot. And it's not her first name, it's her middle name. The next name is Adeline. It's a girl name. It's French, and it means noble or nobility. The next name is Margot. It's a girl name. It's French, and it means pearl. And when I think of that name, I think of Margot Robbie. And she is one of my girl crushes. And I absolutely love her. Like, I love her. So, yes. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna leave that in there just because. The next name is Sullivan. I like the name, but I would want them to be nicknamed Sully. And it's not my favorite, but it's definitely, like, I like the name. It's a boy name, it's Irish, and it means hawk-eyed. The next one I have is Rainer. It's a boy name, it's French, and it means strong counselor. And this is my top boy name. This will be my firstborn son, okay? Okay. It is Declan Allen Gray. Alan is my... This is not really because of why, but this is just a statement. Like, those names, it's not really just because, it's just I like the name. Alan is my brother's middle name, and it is also my great-grandfather's name. I like the name as a middle name, not really as a first name. It's a boy name, it's Irish, and it means man of prayer or full of goodness. The next name is Indigo. It's a girl name, and it's Greek, and it kind of is self-explanatory, indigo, the color. The next name is my last boy name, and it's Patrick. It is slightly basic, I've known, like, honestly, I can only think of a very few, like maybe 3, maybe, but I'm only thinking of one Patrick. Okay, I'm thinking of 2 Patricks, and besides, like, Patrick Star. that, and one was from a movie, so, I mean, like, it is kind of basic, but at the same time not, and I really enjoy it. It's a boy name, it's Irish, and it means nobleman. The next name, I have 4 more names, and the next name is Stella. And I actually knew a set of twins, and they were Stella and Luna. So, they were the moon and the stars, which is very adorable. But I personally just like the names, and twins don't run in my family, and I don't really see me having twins, but watch it happen. So Stella is a girl name, and it's Greek, and it means star. The next name, which has become everybody's favorite name, but I like it, so I'm not gonna just, like, give it up just because of that. It's Ophelia. It's a girl name, and it's Greek, and it means help. Now, personally, I have known of that song for quite some years. I don't know when it first came out, but definitely longer than in the past year. And I've liked that name for a very long time. My mom has liked that name for a very long time, so I mean, it's been around for a hot second, and I really like it, and I've liked it long before this. Not trying to be, whatever, but I'm just saying. The next name is my second to last name, and it's Nova, a girl name. It's Latin, and it means new. My last girl name, this is my second favorite gem. My first favorite is Opal, but I don't really like that as a name. Is Emerald. I don't really like diamonds. I really like opals and emeralds. My favorite color is green, but I just really enjoy it, and I thought it sounded really pretty as a girl's name. And it's French, and it means green. So those are my 25 baby names. Not necessarily baby names. I mean, you could use some of them as pet names, but I personally would use these as names for my children. Not necessarily children that I have birthed, because I would like to birth children. I want to have 6 kids, y'all. And I would like to birth 3 of them, and then I would like to adopt the next 3. But you never know. That just scared me. It was a candle. It's not lit, but I didn't know what that was. So anyway, those are my 25 girl and boy names. 10 boy names, 15 girl names, 25 total. Use them if you please. If you don't like them, that's fine. If you like them, that's also fine. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good week, whatever. Bye!